There are many theories about the origins of the Japanese people. One of them is that at least part of the Japanese population comes from Israelite origin. Clues to this potential connection may be embedded in modern Japanese daily customs and in Japanese mythology. If we follow these clues, we can find a potential trail to the last known time and place of the group of people known as the 10 Lost Tribes of Israel. There are numerous clues, and the story of Susa no O no Mikoto is a good one to examine. In Japanese mythology, Susa no O no Mikoto, the storm god, is the son of Izanami and Izanagi. He is brother to Amaterasu, the sun goddess, and he is known for his bad temper. In his story, Susa no O no Mikoto wails and weeps uncontrollably. His rage becomes deadly when he flays a sacred horse and throws it into his sister Amaterasu's weaving hall. This act sends Amaterasu into hiding in a cave near Ise, casting the world into darkness. At this point, Susa no O no Mikoto was asked why was he so angry? Why was he constantly wailing? His response was, he wished to return to his deceased mother's ancestral homeland. This might be our first clue. In the Japanese legend, Susa's mother was Izanami, and she was from the land of Kumano. He could have easily gotten there without causing so much trouble. But if we follow the Israelites' potential path, the land of Susa's mother could be the northern kingdom of Israel. For his actions, Susa no O no Mikoto was banned from heaven and left to wander the physical land of Japan. Soon he came across a farmer who was plagued by an 8-headed dragon. In exchange for killing the dragon, Susa would marry the farmer's only surviving daughter. Susa killed the dragon by offering each head its own barrel of sake, and when they were drunk, he cut off its heads. Now, multi-headed creatures are fairly common in mythology. In the ancient Canaanite myth, for example, the 7-headed serpent Lotan was killed by the storm god Hadad, and Lotan's story evolved into the biblical stories of the Leviathan. Additionally, myths of 8-headed serpents are quite common across Asia. Unique to Susa's story is what happens after the dragon is killed. In the dragon's tail, Susa finds a 7-armed sword. He is so impressed with this sword, he gives it to his sister in recompense for his earlier bad behavior. If we follow the Israelite theory, the 7-armed sword and Amaterasu's 2 relics, the 8-span mirror and the string of Yasaka beads, are additional clues. All 3 items have parallels in ancient Israelite ritual life. The 7-armed sword compares to the Hebrew menorah. The 8-span mirror could represent Miriam's mirror from the Exodus story, and the Yasaka beads, both in shape and sound, resemble the Hebrew power letter Yod. Another story involving Susa no O no Mikoto is how he teaches the Japanese people the ritual of the Shimenawa. The Shimenawa is a braided cord of rice hay that is hung over the doors of Japanese homes, businesses, and shrines as a protection against plague. The Shimenawa is our third clue. If we follow the Israelite theory, we can find a similar ritual object known as the mezuzah. The mezuzah is hung on the doorways of Jewish homes as a protection against plague, a ritual originating from the Exodus story. Inside the modern mezuzah rests the most powerful Hebrew prayer, the Shema. The longing to return home, the 7-armed sword, and the Shimenawa all closely resemble ritual behavior and items of modern Jews and the ancient Israelites. Another clue could be in Susa's name itself. One theory states the complex names of Japanese kami are actually place names or descriptions of ancient places. Could the name Susa also be the name of Susa's homeland? The city of Susa was, in fact, an ancient city in the Assyrian Empire, where at least some of the 10 lost tribes were likely relocated after the deportations from Samaria. If the Israelite theory is possible, and the legend of Susanoo no Mikoto is based on a real person and story from the ancient past, we can trace his path back across the Asian continent, through the ancient Assyrian city of Susa, to his origins in the northern kingdom of Israel sometime around the year 740 BCE.